Fan cams, can't wait for this one. Matty, nice to have you with me, mate. What do you think?
I think there needs to be a degree of realism taken from this. Obviously, a lot of people's reaction around me and a lot of Bournemouth fans are going to say it was disgusting, we're 3-1 up. We need to take something from the game, and you have to look at the management for the tactics side of it and how we managed that at 3-1. It was all wrong. But you have to consider the fact that we haven't got enough quality in the final third. First half, we should have been 4-1 up at half-time. On the back of that's probably game done, isn't it? I can't see them coming back from 4-1 at half-time. So you have to be realistic and honest and say, we're in a league where we're punching above our weight, and we're going back to Scott Parker, who obviously stated that we weren't good enough to compete at this level. And to an extent, like I've said before, he is right. He went about it all the wrong way. But you can't ignore the facts. The facts are that we struggle. We struggle with conviction to see out a game for 90 minutes. Yes, you can look at the manager who as well is very inexperienced, Gary O'Neill. So you have to look at it all round. Tommy Elphick, none of these have got Premier League experience, and a lot of the players on the pitch, what the management team are asking from them, they're extending them. Yes, we don't expect to lose 4-3 after being 3-1 up, but once Leeds get the second goal back, their second goal, which was a moment of quality, let's be honest, it goes 3-2, we have to manage the game from there. Their crowd got up, and you could see what was going to happen. And ultimately, as much as I'm gutted and so disappointed by it, and I'm disappointed by the decisions Gary O'Neill's made, I'm disappointed how we managed the game second half, you have to bring it back to the first half and think we should have been 4-1 up at half-time, and that is game dead and buried. And the crux of the matter is, we haven't got enough quality at this level to win football matches at this moment in time. I trust in what's going to happen. I trust in the new owner to invest. I trust in his plans and what he wants to do. You have to trust in that. And there is no question that those players out on that field today are given 100% commitment and effort, and they are together as a team and they're organised. What they lack, unfortunately, is quality in both boxes.
Yeah, 100% agree, mate. 100% agree. I think the last game, the Tottenham game, you could probably allude to the changes and say that Gary O'Neill got it wrong. Today, yes, maybe I don't agree with the Stacey decision, but it's a right back for a right back. We're well in the game, and is it the mentality of the players? Because we didn't change much, and we scored in the second half. So, fireworks, by the way, at Leeds for beating Bournemouth 4-3. Massive club. We scored in the second half. We didn't make any changes tactically. It was just Stacey for Fredericks, like for like. So what is it? Is it that thing you're saying, like the quality?
Yeah.
Is it because there's no real tactical changes. We just got to keep going about our job as we do. And for some reason, as soon as they get that second goal, it feels inevitable.
Yeah.
And I don't know what that is. Is it that mentality?
The mentality comes into it, of course it does, Tees. But I think ultimately, I agreed with the change. I thought Fredericks was floundering a little bit on the right-hand side, and I thought bringing Jack Stacey on to give us an injection of pace, which I thought we needed at the time. In hindsight, Gary O'Neill should have changed it. He should have he kept with Kiefer Moore and Dom Solanke up top, two up top, and he left us. I mean, the game was wide open all day long, wasn't it? For 95 minutes, the game was too open. Yeah. And at 3-1, you have to have the nous, don't you, to think we need to shut up shop a bit here. We need to pull somebody back into midfield. Yeah. We need to maybe have two banks of four and sit and manage that game for 10 minutes. Because once they get that second goal, their crowd is up, their tails are up. Jesse Marsh is on the touchline doing cartwheels almost, and that's where it is psychological, Tees. Yeah. So that's when mentality does come into it, and when you're up against that as a player and as a team, it is difficult to stop the flow, isn't it? And that's where we lacked. But ultimately, we just lack the quality and the nous and the know-how at this level, don't we? To be able to see out matches. Nobody's questioning the effort, the commitment, the togetherness, even the cohesion and some of the quality that happens on the football field, but we're just lacking quality in certain areas and the nous to be able to see out football matches, and we've seen that the last 2 weeks, the last two games, haven't we?
And when that goal goes in, like you say, it's not just the fans, it feels like it's the players now thinking, here we go again. I just want to say quickly, what do you think about last two games? Ben Pearson's not been used. Why is he on the subs bench if he's not being used? Because I feel like both these games have been perfect for a Ben Pearson. Just that someone that brings in that little bit of nous, that little bit of know-how in the middle of the park, just to break the play up a little bit, maybe keep the ball as well, and we just haven't used him.
You're bang on. I mean, it was tailor-made for Ben Pearson at 3-1, wasn't it? When it goes 3-1, you're sort of thinking, maybe bring Kiefer off, maybe at 3-1, he's done a job, but maybe bring Ben Pearson, shore up that midfield, and just keep things tight. We all say it, don't we, when we've gone ahead in football matches, even when you've played and I've played, you think, keep things tight for 10.
And that's what he's there for, surely.
Absolutely. Don't give them any encouragement whatsoever. Don't give their fans encouragement. Don't give them any. Once they get the second goal, I just felt that the momentum swung. That was one key moment.
Yeah.
The other key moments were the chances we missed in the first half to go 3-1 and ultimately 4-1 up. Yeah. They were the key moments in the game, and that's what we've got to do better. You're asking, what do we do about it? We are where we are. We're punching above our weight at this level, at this moment in time. We're a small football club in the Premier League, and with the squad we've got, like I'll go back to saying, Scott Parker was right in a way, he went about it all the wrong way, but we haven't got enough quality at this level to survive at this present moment in time. We're hoping that will change, but ultimately this is what we're seeing now. We can give it our all, and the sum of our parts is far greater than some of the sides that have more quality than us, but we just can't see it out for 90 minutes, can we? Quality is going to tell in the end, and whether it's mentality, whether it's technical ability, whatever it is, we're going to be up against it. You don't expect to lose 3-1. You don't expect to lose 4-3 after being 3-1 up. Of course you don't, and you have to look at Gary O'Neill, who himself is lacking in quality as a Premier League manager. And that's not his fault. He's given his all. I'm sure he's Tommy Elphick, but they're not Premier League managers with proven experience, are they? The same as some of the players, and that's where we are at this moment in time. We have to be honest, and all the sort of vitriol and all the rubbish I'm hearing around me about we're shit, we're this, we're that. O'Neill, you're a disgrace. Jack Stacey, you're a disgrace. I don't buy it at all. I can't get on that bandwagon at all, because we're punching above our weight and nobody is questioning that we are giving everything in matches. So I'm not going to get on that train at all, on that bandwagon. I'm going to keep behind the team and behind the club, and let's go again.
Oh, fireworks. I was Europa League at half time though, mate, I've got to be honest. So.
Well, mate, I mean, we're all Bournemouth fans at the end of the day, aren't we? And we're all passionate Bournemouth fans. And one thing I want to say as well, Tej, is that some of these fans, and with all due respect to them, they're new fans. They've only known the good times over the last 10 years, haven't they? So when things don't go so well, there's almost a degree of, we've said it before, a degree of expectation, isn't there, amongst the fan base, that what you're doing, what's going on, this is a disgrace. Well, not to me it isn't. I see players out there, and I see a management team giving their all. For the cause. I don't think that is in question.
You can't doubt that. You can't doubt that at all.
You can't doubt it.
Like you say, it's just the matter of the last two defeats. But like you say, they're not easy football matches. Tottenham at home and Leeds away. They're difficult games. But it's more the matter of it. But I agree with you, mate. At the end of the day, Wolves lost again. Southampton still look poor. Forest only got a point at home. So this could easily be 3 teams worse than us if we keep giving that endeavour and that application. It's just managing their moments, and maybe the little break will do us good. Maybe.
Hopefully.
But go enjoy the fireworks, mate. Get out. What is this?
Hell of an event going on around now. I mean, they'll be lining the streets in a minute.
That was a wonderful monologue.
We've got time for him back
there.
Simon, you talking? Can't say. Simon K.
So first thing, we're competitive at this level. We are, and we were, and we demonstrated how well we are good at this level. But as he said, game management and the intelligence of the ability of this level, and I'm not talking about the players here, that's got to be from the bench,
collective,
and from the management, and to make relevant changes that are needed at key parts of the game. You go 3-1 up, as we did, change it. I was saying to Josh, I'm not some manager, but it's like, now's the time to block it in for a bit, see it out for like 10 minutes, see where the game goes. I heard you say about Pearson. I'd put him in my team for the game today.
I don't get why he's not being used.
And he would be perfect with those nippy players that came on. And then their winning goal, why doesn't Senesi just take the bloke out? He wasn't on a yellow card, just take him out. I mean, I'm not, professing fouling in the game, but we all know what a professional foul is. Just bring him down. He just kind of pushed him and gave him even more momentum. And then Travs, I know I said last week he made an error, too late to come off his line. Now, again, whether he thought the defender was going to get there, he shouldn't do that. He should take ownership of that situation, because he's meant to be a top-level goalkeeper. But we're getting found out in places where, at this level, we shouldn't be getting found out. So I think I'm not going to say anything against Gary O'Neill or the great guys and the job that they've done, but they're not what we need to be able to stay in the league.
Do you think the break will do us good? Like kind of that reset a little bit.
I mean, maybe, but I don't know what there is to reset.
Well, I feel like if we go 1 up against Everton and then they nick a leveller, we all know what's going to happen, and the players will feel the same. That's my worry. It's that mentality.
But then that's got to come from the bench, and then who on the pitch leads that. Who is that leader who makes that happen? So if you look at our team, and who was left on the pitch, Smudger was under huge pressure. You know, they put their big bloke down the right, so every time that cross ball, he was always in trouble. He was knackered when the ball came in for the corner, which is their equaliser. It was all over him, just couldn't do anything.
I'm ahead of my hands, I didn't see it.
So
I did not see the last 2 goals.
It's like, I'm happy, but I'm frustrated. We keep playing good enough football to be competitive at the bottom half of this league.
Keep saying it,
it's just management. It's management of the game and moments. Who is the player on the pitch? Who's the leader? Who's the vocal one that says, right, this is what we're going to do now, even if it doesn't come from the bench. You've got to have both. So we're short in that element of game management and intelligence. Other than that, we are competitive. We just got to get better at game management.
Yeah, no, I agree, mate. Josh, coming on. Go on, Josh. Josh, talk me through that. What do you think? 3-1 up, you must be thinking this is going to be a win. What do you think happened in that second half? What went wrong?
I think in that second half, when we were 3-1 up, we should have gone 4 at the back.
Okay.
And
Would you have made any changes? Would you have taken Kiefer off?
Yeah.
Who would you have brought on for Kiefer? Ben Pearson, maybe?
Another defender.
Okay. So you would have probably defended.
Jordan Zamora.
I would say the same. I think Zamora didn't come on.
Zamora come on and Anthony in the last couple of minutes of the game, in like the 89th, not 89th, I mean 80th minute, we should have taken off Tavernier and put on Jane Anthony.
Yeah. No, I agree with that. Jane's been good off the bench. Lastly, before you go, let's end it on a positive. Who was your man of the match? When we were winning, who was playing well? Who was your man of the match today? Come on.
Don't really know.
No, come on, you got to give me one. You got to give me one. Man of the match. Who was good for you in the first half?
Probably Tavernier.
Yeah. No, I agree with that. Tavernier got his goal as well. Cheers, mate. Thank you. Who's anyone else coming on? Oh, Headsman, big man. It's going to make me look so small.
Do you want to end it on a positive note, do we?
No. Right. Anyone else? Steve?
So are we cuddling?
Oh, grow up.
We need a bit of love.
All right, Steve.
Yes, mate.
I'm already annoyed that I'm doing this.
You can't see it in your face.
How do you feel, mate? Sum up.
Dejected, angry, disappointed. For a lot of it for the fans as well, because there's a lot travelled up here today. Really good support. We're in a great position in the game, and I'm sure the guys have talked about it previously. But Gary O'Neill's really shown in the last few weeks his naivety, and he was managing games.
Yeah.
And I'm sure we're just going to go and repeat what Matt and Simon have said. But once you're 3-1 up, you take off an attacking option and put something in the midfield and just pack it out and don't let them win the ball. Just swarm all over them. And we didn't do that. We left the same players on there too long. There's so many tired legs out. I think Billing ran his socks off today.
He was good today.
I thought he was very good today. Yeah. Tavernier was the same. He looked dead on his feet, and they stayed on the pitch too long. They weren't an option going forward. I don't know. There's so many things you could go and say we could have done differently. It's all in hindsight, obviously.
Of course.
But I don't know. It's the job now is how does Gary O'Neill pick this bunch off the floor after those two results? I mean, where we should have picked up points and we haven't.
Yeah. We got 0 out of them too. We've led 2-0 in both.
I mean, at half time, like you said, we're all high as a kite talking about Europa League, and then
God, I can't wait for the vlog.
How stupid do we look now?
What do you think about? I think I said it briefly to Matt. Ben Pearson has been named on the subs bench for the last 2 games, which shows he's an option because Lowe hasn't been named on. Sariki Dembele wasn't named on the bench. Why is he not using Ben Pearson when surely that's what he's there for?
Mystery to me.
That's what he's there for.
Exactly my point. When we went 3-1 up, it's a perfect time to bring him on, pack the midfield, get a little destroyer in there, breaking up their play, and instead we don't do anything. They get back in the game, and then he gets desperate and brings Rothwell on and Stanislas. I'm not gonna pick them out for being poor, but they're not the players at the right time for me. Ben Pearson, he's probably fuming that he hasn't made featured in both of these games, and we've needed to hang on to stuff.
Well, if he's not coming on of these, then what is he supposed to be coming on when we need a goal? I don't get it.
See him against Everton. I bet that's all we get to see of him, which is a shame because he's a decent player.
Are you dreaming of Europa?
Europa what?
I don't know, mate.
They're going to make another subcategory of Europa League, so we can have Europa Conference North, and we'll be in that.
South.
Oh yeah, South. Yes. Well, we're in North now.
Yeah.
I don't know, mate. we can do is go on to the next one, can't we? It's really soul destroying today. Should be 3 points. We've walked away with nothing.
Oh, God.
And we've got a long drive home.
Oh, I can't wait. Ben, are you coming on? No. We've got no bet. Sam's just told me to like and subscribe, so I've already done that, Sam. But if anyone else can like and subscribe, that'd be great. That was a lovely game. I'm really pleased to make my debut, introducing people onto the fan cams. Everyone's in good spirits. We've got stewards everywhere for the firework display of a Leeds win against Bournemouth. Thank you. Yeah, it's all going off there. Look, fucking hell. But yeah, like and subscribe, do all that good stuff. And let's calm down with the Europe talk. We'll take 17th and we'll move on from there. There's going to be a lot of editing on the vlog. Up the Cherries.